Maranatha by Elton Thomas. In fields of gold we watch them cry as hunger grips so tight, our hearts grow heavy, passing by their desperate, weary plight. Though harvests fill this world so wide, we hoard our precious bread, and leave the least to wait outside, their hopes all but dead. We dream of storms of mercy bold to drive away Armada. The hungry children, frail in tears, cry out Maranatha. Behind gray walls their freedom fades, ignored by distant calls, where rules confine the voiceless souls within unfeeling halls. They whisper pleas nobody hears, lost in their lonely cries, while loved ones peer through barred-up doors, pain mirrored in their eyes. We pray that warmth will fill their songs and break each grim cantata. Lonely captives left in silent rooms cry out Maranatha. In schoolyard corners filled with fear, the timid hide and cower, for bullies prowl with hateful sneers, their cruelty and power. We fail to stand beside the small, who stumble from the blow, too scared to raise a righteous call against such harsh tableau. But courage lifts the weak at last with hope's defiant sonata. Shaking victims, bruised but fighting, cry out Maranatha. They punish some for who they are, condemning them with shame. Though innocence bears no true scar, the world still shifts the blame. Our silence deepens hidden scars, like chains that lock their hearts, and fear can build confining bars, dividing us in parts. Oh, may we free each soul mislabeled, healing wounds of Granada, wounded exiles, yearning to belong, cry out Maranatha. From shadows children vanish in the darkest hours of night, their spirits sold where greed runs wild, far from compassion's sight. They tremble at the cruel demand of vile, unholy trade, and plead for hands to intervene where few dare be afraid. We vow to fight these grim exploits, to still the foul regatta. Stolen mothers, sons, and daughters cry out Maranatha. When empathy turns cold, the world forgets to truly hold. Those crying out in emptiness, their stories left untold. They bleed inside where none can see, no comfort meets their need, and loneliness expands its sway while we ignore their bleed. One spark of care can mend the wrong in pages of errata. Those abandoned, numb with sorrow, cry out Maranatha. Though storms of doubt can drench our faith and fill our nights with rain, a gentle voice can soothe the ache and soften numbest pain. If hope stands strong against the dark, we learn anew to fight, and push beyond each looming fear to find a guiding light. We cling to promises that bind our hearts like old stigmata. Weary souls in midnight longing cry out Maranatha. A gentle word can lead us home whenever we have lost our path in hollow city streets where hearts grow cold in frost. One gesture kind can steer the stray to see a brighter day, reviving faith once left behind, renewing shattered clay. We watch compassion's grace unfold, reborn as dear Renata. Those who felt the world forsake them cry out Maranatha. If children see us choose to care, they too will learn to share. Their hearts will sparkle with the love that eases others' despair. So let us guide them how to grow, to comfort those who yearn, that every child can someday know how quickly hope can burn. We crown them with a lasting dream, a shining new tiara. Youthful voices bright with promise cry out Maranatha. We dream of realms beyond this woe where justice shapes our days, a place where heavy sorrows go and truth ignites our praise. Till then, we stand against the night, determined to defend each wounded soul that longs for rest, a rescue without end. A beacon waits beyond this storm, we call it fair Kantara. Broken wanderers, eyes on heaven, cry out Maranatha. United hearts can conquer gloom when joined as trusted friend. We lift the weary from the dust and help their spirits mend. With solidarity so strong, each lonely soul belongs, bound by a love that shelters all from cruelty's harsh wrongs. We form a steadfast guardianship as sure as Cassandra. Hands entwined in faithful union cry out Maranatha. At last, we yearn for mercy's dawn where every tear will cease, where gentleness becomes the law and kindness grants release. Though darkness claims the night, we rise each time we hear the call, assured that hope will never end, nor let the meek ones fall. We raise our eyes to heaven's grace while singing loud Hosanna. Weary travelers crossing shadows cry out, Maranatha.